Hi, my name's Will and welcome to the Distorted Transmission for today. I've got an alternative rock band from New Plymouth called DarkWater with me. How are you?
Good, Will.
Good,
thanks, mate.
Hi.
Could you guys introduce yourselves, the instruments you play, and also mention the people who are not here tonight?
I'm Nathan, guitar and vocalist.
And I'm Mira, and I play the bass and do backing vocals. And not with us tonight is Roscoe, our drummer.
Right, because you're only a three-piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose being a three-piece, it must be relatively easy to songwrite.
And to get everyone together, you know.
Yeah. Organising stuff, yeah.
Going on tour, everything.
Able to get on small, tiny stages.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So the internet told me that you were formed in 2009. Has it been the same lineup the entire time, or have there been changes?
No, there's been a few changes. We were a four-piece, and then we just changed down to a three-piece.
2012.
And 2012, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now
We've been the same lineup since then.
Yes.
You were in the band back when you did your album back in 2016, right?
Yeah, both me and Nathan have been in the band from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we had another guitarist who left, and that's when we became a three-piece. And then Roscoe joined us in 2012 as the drummer, and we've just stuck that way since then.
Mm.
You find that one guitar is enough?
Yeah. Of course, we have another guitarist. It's you feel a bit comfortable when you're making mistakes and shit, and they can kind of pick up your rubbish. But no, I think it's actually worked out better. I think it's made me pick up my game and be more aware of my gear. So it's been good. It's been a good little.
We certainly had to think about things, when we didn't have that second guitarist, like he'd used quite a few effects and stuff, and it was like, oh, okay, so what are we going to do now that's not there? It kind of made us review stuff, and it changed our sound, but we think it was definitely a good move, yeah.
All right, so you had a 13-track album called You're Only As Addicted As You're Willing to Be in 2016, and you've had singles in 2017, 2020, and 2021, and you have a new single coming out tomorrow, which is October the 1st. So would you like to tell me a little bit about the new single?
It was kind of written through the first lockdown, so it's obviously the subject matters is obviously made us become isolated, but yeah, we played the song before live, and we didn't really have any. It wasn't really put together well, but we still went and gigged it and did it live. That's kind of what we do a lot. We usually chuck ourselves in the deep end, and so we took this song and we thought it's the first time we've kind of recorded something in the process of recording in the studio, which was a pretty cool process. So it gave us time to kind of flesh it out more and kind of give us more time. And so like the final result, what it is now, is completely different to what we used to play, because we kind of, sat on it more and kind of fleshed it out a little bit more.
So where did you actually record it? Did you record it by yourself, or did you go to a studio?
We recorded ourselves. We captured ourselves and do kind of like a demo, and then we send it off and get it mixed and mastered. It's the compressing and the EQing that's it's a craft in itself. So we usually send that off done like that.
How did you record the drums? Did you manage to get a drum room somehow?
Yeah. So where we practice, which is out Roscoe's place, he lives on a farm. So we've got like an implement shed we've kind of turned into a rehearsing space. So usually we record the drums first and kind of capture that kind of live kind of feel, and just capture the drums. But in this process, we did it the other way around. We've never used a click. We've always just been that band, just to jump in there and just start recording what we do, because we kind of consider ourselves as a live band. So we've always thought we'd just record the drums first and then build it up from there. But in this one, we thought we'd kind of attack that click track kind of scenario, which was a bit daunting because, it keeps you quite consistent, and because we kind of like when we play live, we kind of somewhat speed up as you do.
Just a tad.
I think the reason why most studios rely on the click track is because quite often the effects work off a BPM, like delays and things like that, like for vocals and guitars. So it's very easy to like dial it in. If it's just a random BPM that's constantly fluctuating, I think
that's right.
Sound engineers can't really quite process it as well.
Yeah, and it kind of keeps the song consistent too. Like, we don't mind doing that when it's live because, it's kind of, the audience kind of demands that kind of energy. So we, if you're kind of contained to it, live is just kind of get in there and you have a good time and you feed off the audience. And, so taking that into the studio, we'll, it kind of fluctuates our timing. So like with this one, we've used the click and the final result was kind of like, wow, it's very consistent. It had a consistent kind of sound to it. So we're quite stoked.
Yeah, and we also, they said we did it the other way around. So we recorded the guitars and bass and rough vocals here. Nate's got a little studio here at his house, and then we took that out to Roscoe's, and he recorded the drums to what we'd already laid down. Sort of gave us time to really sort of sit back and think about the song and think about what it was going to lend itself to it, and kind of nut it out rather than just jamming it out live all together.
Now that you've used the click track, have you been converted?
Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah, it's so much more consistent, way easier to work with. If you've got to drop into something, hey, it's
and I think it'll help us. It sharpens you up as well. Like, I've just noticed it sharpens you up as just as a player.
Are there plans to release a larger body of work reminiscent of the album from 2016, or are you quite happy doing singles from here on out?
We have material. We are in the throes now on releasing an album. We're hopefully trying to get something out by next year, sometime in 2022. We definitely want to get a big body of work together.
And how many songs have you managed to sort of wrangle together for this project?
So we're looking at possibly around about 9 or 10.
Okay.
So we're one in.
Cool.
Yeah, because of the process that we did with this one, we just sort of thought, we might just try and do the whole album like that, and just kind of keep it consistent and give every song their same attention that we've given this one.
We want to hopefully try and get it out on a record as well, like on vinyl. So, we've never done that before, so we thought, why not? And within a record, it's such a body of work. It's not just the music; it's the art. It's the whole thing. It's such a big body of work to it. So it's kind of looking forward on doing that as well.
Fortunately, now of course New Zealand's got Holiday Records that have been going for about three or 4 years, I suppose, and they seem to have a pretty good reputation. And it is kind of hard to get your foot in the door because they're so overwhelmed with orders. But at least it's not like before where we had to go to Australia or even Europe or the States to get some pressings, and that was virtually impossible and very expensive. So,
but we want to hopefully try and get a music video for it as well. So, there's so many things we want to kind of try and do. So much to do, so little time.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so I'm up in Auckland, so most musos up here have been using the lockdowns to forge ahead with musical pursuits to fill in the downtime. Have you been doing something similar down the line? I suppose we're working on the album would be the answer to that, right? Yeah,
just kind of ticking along with this. And because we're kind of doing it at home, we can just tick away with it. And so that's what we're kind of doing, and trying to flesh out some type of concept for a video as well. So, there's so much to be done. I mean, we've done videos in the past. We've kind of noticed that it takes around about 6 to 8 months for us to do it. So it's the concept that's the hardest thing to find when we're doing that. So we're hopefully trying to do that with this video, with this song as well.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the interview? I guess we're kind of near the end of the questions.
We would like to give a shout out to the Lovelands crew down in Wellington. They've been super supportive of us, and they're kind of like our main base gig-wise. the place that we definitely love to play the most. And yeah, they're super supportive and always buy our stuff. Really, they're really into it. So that's wicked. We love going down there, and yeah, we look forward to sharing our single with them and with all all our fans.
Everyone that supported us for years,
Yeah, we're really excited about this release, and really stoked about bringing out an album on vinyl. That's going to be super exciting. It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. We're just going to tick it away. Just slowly get there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks very much for chatting with me tonight, and best of luck with your vinyl project. Hopefully that all comes together. And best luck with the single that drops tomorrow on October the 1st. And hopefully maybe next year when you manage to get the vinyl done, we can have another chat and we can listen to some of that and share that around.
Nice meeting you as well.
Nice meeting you too. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.
See ya.
See ya.